If I started with this way. Hello. Oh, look at that. We're live. Hey, everybody. And I'm a few minutes late, and I got to tell you, everything was good, right? Everything was good. And then I had to have a sneeze fit. You ever do that? You have sneeze fits? And I've never been told that I have allergies or anything. So I don't know where it came from down here in the studio. Maybe it's time to clean. Maybe it's too dusty. Right, Barry Loxton's out there already gave us the thumbs up. Hello, Barry. And Danny, where are you? I missed Danny. I'm worried about Danny. I haven't seen Danny. Good afternoon to you, Barry. How's the photography going? I had a lot of fun over the weekend with my camera. I finally got the DSLR camera out again, Barry, and down at Revelry. And we'll talk about that in a little bit too, but nice to have you here. I feel like I want to sneeze again. You got to love live television. Well, television. You got to love live. Do they do live television anymore? I want to sneeze. Oh, yes. You see these? You see what those are? Who can tell me what those are? Right? Ever since I got back from Nova Scotia, everybody's been noticing those. And I'm like, that is the closest David Burrows will ever get to a tattoo, right? That's the closest I'll ever get to a tattoo. You did a good job on your picture. Well, thanks very much. It was a lot of practice. Of course, you delete the ones that don't look that great. But thanks, Barry. I appreciate that. And thanks to Barry as well. Barry, I've gotten better at the watermarking thing, thanks to you. All right. Hey, there's Shay. Hello, Shay. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Good afternoon. How's the taxi business? Very good. And I'm feeling a little hoarse. It's a dry day today, I guess. But I was out earlier. What a nice day, though, right? I mean, I don't complain about the weather at all. I mean, we live where we live, and really, it's even the winter times aren't that horrible around here. But just today, if you're watching live on Monday, it's calm, it's nice, it's warm, but it's not, I was out working, doing some work on the motorcycle, and I was sweating, but I was in the garage. But it's summertime, right? Yeah, we're doing good today. It's not so hot. It's perfect conditions. Shay is from 2-4 Taxi, one of our new supporters who supported us at Border Fest and the races. And we're going to be adding you here in the show too, Shay, and some other stuff. So if you need a taxi, get a hold of 2-4 Taxi. Thanks for saying hello, Shay, and thanks for your support as well. Boy, and anybody else who's watching, take a moment, say hello, say happy Monday. Let me know where you're watching from. What did you do on the weekend? What did you do on the weekend before it got to Monday? Monday. You can trust that day. That's what I like to say. And I know some people go, oh, Monday. I know, back to work and stuff. But, I heard it a long time ago, and I couldn't remember where I heard it. And I was watching. Has anybody ever seen the movie Pool Hall Junkies? If you're like a pool player or a fan of pool, you may have heard of it. Pool Hall Junkies. And there's a saying in there, and the guy says, oh, I'm just having a bad day. And he goes, oh, you're not having a bad day. You think you're having a bad day? Just try not having one. That's a bad day, right? Thanks for everything you've done. I appreciate it. Oh, hey, my pleasure. It works both ways. I appreciate the support there. And yeah, you're welcome. We'll have to, maybe we should have you on one time, and we'll talk about you and how you started your business there. That'd be fun, right? Why not? I love supporting local, and folks, you can support local. The next time you need a taxi, to give 2-4 Taxi a call. I don't have the number handy. Isn't that terrible of me? Throw your number in there, Shay, so we can I can put it up on the screen there and let everybody know. 2-4 Taxi and then the number. And then I'll be happy to share that on the screen. And in the meantime, while Shay's doing that, we always say hello and thank you to our sponsors, Hughes Intelligence Security Specialists here in Sarnia, Lambton, and beyond the area. Thanks for your support from Barry and his crew. Huron Signs, SWO, a part of the AG Event group of companies. 10 and a half years of support here on the show. Much appreciated to Guy and his staff. Joe's Discount Tire, just at the bottom of Indian Road Overpass, and Tourism Sarnia Lambton, another great sponsor of ours here as well. And I can't do without the sponsors, right? And then, of course, many of these support us at our Sarnia Sting. Sarnia Sting going to be back before you know it. Starting like preseasons in September, right? But the official first game will be October the 7th. I believe I got that right. And excited to be back. I'm hoping to add some new things in there as well. And there it is. Thanks, Shay. 24 Taxi, 519-704-1824. Take a moment, write that down. Write it down. Does anybody write things down anymore or put it in your phone? When I teach my students, and I've told my children too, you want to never forget anything, write it down. Write it down, write it down, write it down. Should I be saying put it in your phone? Put it in your phone. Just put 24 Taxi in your phone. Even if you don't use taxis all the time, you never know when you're going to need one. If you're stuck or if you had a little too much of this, that would be me. Right? 24 Taxi, the number on the screen there. Give them a show. I do both. I write and use my, yeah, I do both too. When I teach my students and I say, write it down, they're like, what? What do you mean write it down? I'm like, put it in your phone. You know what I mean? Put it in your phone. So again, thanks to all of our sponsors for supporting us here. And yeah, if you haven't yet, take a moment, say hello in the comments. Be like Shay, be like Barry. There's a bunch of you watching. It tells me how many, so I know there's more of you that haven't joined yet. Join the mailing list here at the show live.live as well. You'll see other articles and stuff that get posted. I'm going to be ramping things up a little bit more. I'm going to add some new things in there. So, and of course, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at David Burrows, and I'm really, really close. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, there it is on the screen. I'm, I think, 860 subscribers now, and I need to get to 1,000. So what's that? What do I need? 140. So if you're watching and haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You're going to see some drone videos, motorcycle cams, some other local stuff, and some new cool stuff that I'm going to be adding in there as well. And I've got some other YouTube channels that I've created you'll be able to find from there. So if you're looking for something local to watch on YouTube, please go there and subscribe. And to those of you who are watching on LinkedIn, thank you so much for being here. All right, who do we got here? Who's hey, Alan, all the way from Winterpeg. Did I get that right? Or Alberta? I can never remember. That's terrible that I can't remember. Hey, Dennis, how are you, buddy? I miss you. We got to run into each other soon. It's always great to hear from you, my friend. How's the pool playing this year? I keep getting asked to come back and play, but I don't want to show my wife up. She's way better than I am. She's way better than I am. Yeah, Winterpeg. That's what I thought. What's the temperature like in Winnipeg today? We've got a friend of ours in Oshawa too, and Alan pops up once in a while to say hello from Winnipeg. I'm curious what the temperatures are that way. We call it Winterpeg, right? All right. If you weren't there, let me tell you, over the weekend, congratulations to the organizers of the Revelry Music Festival. I was glad to be a part of that as well. I was really just doing the social media, did some live spots, flying the drone around and taking pictures. I had a lot of fun. And boy, I had so many pictures. I just don't have the time to share them all here, but definitely what a great turnout there for, of course, Big Wreck and Blue Rodeo being the two big headliners there as well. And Blue Rodeo, here it is, right? Like these guys, wow, amazing to see Blue Rodeo. That's all I can say. And he's still got his voice. Unbelievable, great performance in there. And then, of course, we had some great local performances. There's Corey James Mitchell. There's Goodnight Sunrise in the middle. Boy, she had a lot of energy as well. And Hayden Mellon's there and some others for the Emerging Artist Night. That was on the Friday, so it was nice to see that happen. And just great entertainment. That's all I can say. Well, you like the drone shots? Yeah, right on. I've got a whole bunch more I haven't posted yet, but I'm glad you enjoyed them. I have a lot of fun with the drone. And what else we got here? Yeah, No Bro, down from Montreal. Like, these young ladies just had so much energy on the stage, craziness. And I mean, craziness in a good way, and so much amazing talent. I actually was talking with them backstage after their performance, and I was like, wow, I'm an old guy. And I mean, they weren't quite the music genre, I guess, that I would run out and listen to, but they were super impressive. I really enjoyed their music. I hadn't heard of them, and they were a lot of fun. The crowd really loved No Bro, and it was nice and fun chat with them backstage as well. And then, of course, Big Wreck was in there just ahead of Blue Rodeo, and my wife Jennifer just loves. She doesn't always like to come to the event. She's like, "Do I have to go?" But when it's Big Wreck, she's like, "Do I get to go?" She just loves Thornley's voice, and they just put on a super high energy, very entertaining performance. Of course, all their hits and some new stuff as well. And his voice, like, could you hold a note any longer? Try to hold that note a little longer, will you, Thornley? Come on now. Seriously, just an incredible voice, and it gets so high. Yeah, wow, it's just super awesome. So I was happy to see that this happened in Canatair Park, right? And the fact that it was being utilized. Pardon me while I make a remark here. It was. I heard so many people use that compliment and say, "Wow, what an amazing space here in Canatair Park, right in the middle field, that's being utilized for something like that concert." And the crowd really appreciated. We're getting a nice little breeze off the water there. I think a lot of people now, re-entry was a little tricky. Like they changed it last minute where it was like, if you left before 6 o'clock, you could come back in. But if you left after 6 o'clock, you were in. If you left after 6, you couldn't come back in, which I didn't know the reasoning for that, but they had reasoning. So I think it was a health thing or whatever, and probably a bit of a security thing in there as well. So it was just great though to see that this was being utilized and happening in such a great space. And thank you to the organizers for putting that together for us as well. Now, I do want to say, like, the Mother Nature cooperated for the most part. I think there was some rain in the morning, and then, but or in the morning on the Saturday, I think it was, right? And I don't know the numbers, etc., but I do know that I think things went broke out even anyway. Maybe I want to say, I don't know. I don't have any of the numbers. I just felt, I talked to Scott Palco, who's the lead of the several that were involved. And we were standing back there watching. The very ending was Big Wreck and Blue Rodeo on the stage together. I would have never in a million years ever thought I'm going to go to a concert and see Big Wreck and Blue Rodeo on the same stage together. And Scott Palco and his friends were standing there, and they just screamed with joy, like, "Wow, we pulled this off!" And it really was fantastic. So congratulations to the organizers at Revelry. There's Carl Freeman jumping in saying, "Happy Monday, 73s to you." He's in Oshawa and a ham radio operator like myself as well. So the 73 means hello or good day or something like that, right? Thanks so much. All right. Well, of course, with summertime upon us, festivals happening again. We've seen many. We were just talking about Revelry, and one that's been around for a long time and now coming into its 37th year, I believe, is Captain Kid Day. And Ashley Robbins, who is part of the team, and you're one of the supporters or sponsors of this as well, right?
Yes, I am.
So this did I get that right? It's the 37th year, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. And how long have you been involved?
This is my 4th year.
Yeah. Okay. What was it that made you go, I need to be a part of Captain Kid Days?
Well, I always went to Captain Kids Day every year, and one year I grew up, and my parents were always on event committees. Both my parents were on the Canada Day committee, so I kind of grew up in that environment, and I always went. And I lived in Corunna, and said, "Hey, I want to join."
Yeah. it's a real Corunna tradition, I guess you could say. Again, 37 years, like wow.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of changes over the years. I mean, fortunately, yourself and the committee were able to get through the COVID piece of Captain Kidd Days.
Yeah, we really, really, really tried to keep it going during COVID. I think we did a really good job. But the first year was was virtual, and
Yeah,
then last year we did it at Bad Dog, and a lot of people loved that.
yeah, yeah. It turned out great. And speaking of Bad Dog, I know they're a huge supporter of the event as well. In fact, aren't they? They're doing something like a shuttle of sort, I believe.
Yep, they do our shuttle bus every year, so there is a route right there, just to make sure everyone gets home safe. The park is pretty central in Corunna, so um, they do it for free, and we really appreciate them doing that every year for us.
Yeah, great supporters. And when I put Bad Dog out there, I really like. There's a long list that we don't have time to go through.
Yep.
That pretty much all of Corunna businesses get in on supporting Captain Kidd Days, right?
Yeah, yeah, they do. They're amazing for that. It is a good community and a lot of amazing businesses that just give and give and give to us.
Yeah. And who's the main title sponsors?
It's Shell. They've been our longtime sponsor for a
Yeah.
lot of years. We love everything they do for us. So thank you, Shell.
Yeah, right. It's pretty hard to do this kind of thing without the sponsors. But it's also really hard to do this without people like yourself and the rest of the committee who have these creative ideas. Like you
Yeah.
say, you did virtual. I remember I was involved with the virtual band, the Downriver band, and then we had the Bad Dog thing. But now we're back to reality here. Can we expect to see anything new that we haven't seen before?
Um, so this year we have the Sarnia Street Cruisers coming in on Sunday. So we're having a car show on Sunday. That's
Yeah.
new. We also have a dunk tank for charity, which we've never done that before. So
Oh, who do I get to throw baseballs at?
you can throw one at me
Oh, all right.
or Jeff Dale. He's going in it too. Tracy Kingston is also going in it. Michelle Maitland. There's just Mark Perrin is also going in it.
Oh, that's the one I want.
So
Can you throw your dad in there too? I'd really like to throw baseballs at him.
I know he's going to be in the parade though when it's happening. So we have a lot of people going in, and each and every single one of them is donating all the money that they raise in the dunk tank to a local charity. This year we have Home Hardware. They stepped up and are donating a trampoline. They're doing like a raffle, so everyone that comes into the kids zone gets a ticket, and all the kids are entered to win a trampoline from Home Hardware.
Wow.
We also have the grand opening of our skateboard park, which a couple members of our Captain Kids Day committee sit on that committee as well, and they have worked super hard and done a lot of work and a lot of planning for that to come into play. So that is opening on Sunday.
Nice. Nice.
Um,
And who doesn't like a nice car show? People just love shiny, cool cars, right?
yeah, it's going to be cool. We're really excited for it. We also we're having the virtual scavenger hunt again, but this year we're doing 2, and 1 is in the park for the kids, and that's on Sunday as well.
Scavenger hunts are a lot of fun, and they have probably been one of the most popular events that happens at Captain Kidd Days, I would think, right? Because everybody gets involved, moms and dads and the kids together, right?
Yeah. So actually, before Captain Kidd used to show up on a boat on Fairy Dog Hill, and we are bringing that back. So Captain Kidd is showing up Sunday on a boat or it's not Sunday, sorry, Friday at 6:00. And he's going to leave around some stuff in the park, and the kids have to go and find that on Sunday.
Yeah, cool. I just think it's so neat that this has been an ongoing event. And while it's, origin is in Corunna, people come from all around, like Sarnia, obviously, but like Brigden and Petrolia. And I know some of my friends from London come down because they want to bring their kids to a great event. And of course, now we've been talking about the little kids. What's happening for the big kids?
We have a lot of bands.
Yeah.
A lot of good bands. C Spot Run is playing on Saturday. We have Full Disclosure, Rumblefish, Song
Nice.
Machine, Brothers Wild. We have lots of great entertainment. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I looked at the lineup and and C Spot Run, they've really become a part of the tradition here as well. And great bunch of guys, got to know them over the years. I'm sure you've talked to them too. And this is just one of their I know this is one of their favorite events to come and play because they're so loved by the audience that shows up every year.
Yeah, we love them. They're great guys.
Yeah, and all the bands are really great. As a matter of fact, it's got to be hard to go through that and go, oh, you can only have so many bands. It's hard to probably say no to some bands because we've got a lot of great talent around this area.
Oh, we do, and we like to give everyone a shot too. So yeah, it's really hard to pick between them.
Yeah. You could do a whole week at Captain Kid Days. How about that?
I wish. We also have our ball tournament, which is back, which it hasn't been here for 2 years. That's something we didn't have during the 2 years we do not speak of.
Right, the longest 2 weeks of our life. I like.
Yeah. We have our beach volleyball tournament back. We have a lot of great agencies also coming to the park. We have Rebound, CMHA, Financial Literacy, and St. Clair Child and Youth. They're all coming to the park. Just there's a lot going on.
I'm going to throw in a plug too. Just the 999th Legion for Child Rights is going to be there, and they're going to be there with their shiny motorcycles. And we're grateful to Captain Kid Days to have allowed us to be there. It's a great venue for everybody. And I say that to lead into a bit of a segue here. What Captain Kid Days gives back to is the community, obviously, but it's a lot to do with sports, and mental health is a really big part of all this. Ray, talk about the mental health side of the give back from Captain Kid Days.
So we have our ball hockey tournament. A lot like that is all geared towards our mental health side. We really care about the well-being of kids and give them outlets for people to talk about. That's why we do have all these agencies here. We believe that playing sports is good for children's mental health, and that's kind of how that plays into that. And part of the skateboard park too was also geared towards mental health and just giving kids outlets for confidence and how to take care of themselves. It's
a day-to-day conversation now, right? Mental health side of it. And I think, and it's good that we're talking about it more and more and more and more. I think that's part of it also. When I see events like this, and I know a lot of people appreciate the give back that Captain Kid Days does in the community. And sports, of course. I mean, who doesn't? I don't play sports or anything, but I love watching a good game of anything. And it's a big deal out in Corunna and that area of sports, right? Especially the baseball. It's friendly, and the tournament is friendly but competitive. I'm not going to lie.
It's a lot of fun. The kids have so much fun playing.
Yeah, and when that's on, like anybody can come out and watch, right?
You can come right to the park and watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now getting into the park for, is there a fee to come in for Captain Kid Days?
It's $5 to come in to watch the shows at night, which are 19 plus. We also this year started a VIP area. We had a lot of people that really like the table stuff at Bad Dog last year. So that is $90 for a table of 6.
Okay.
And that gets you a table. There's lawn games in there. You get your own bar, you get your own bathroom, which is
got to have my own bathroom.
That's a plus for me.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So that's something new that's been added into all of this. And now I know, like, because of the car show on the Sunday, that sort of changed. Like, you would have some things for the kids, but really on the Saturday, you're having things for the kids, but you're having more than normal. Is that right? Like, you're having more things on the Saturday?
We have the kids zone, which is all the inflatables on Saturday. Sunday, we don't have that kids zone, but we do have a couple shows happening. So Little Rays is coming at 2 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Okay, nice.
We also have Miss T, the Bubble Queen, at 1 p.m. And then our talent show is at 3.
The talent show, I'm looking forward to that. New host this year, right? Noah Leonard.
Yep. Yep.
He's amazing. He
He
used to
is
participate.
amazing.
He used to participate when I did the talent show. He used to participate, and I always looked forward to seeing him here. So it's nice to see him taking that on, and I'm sure we'll probably get some performance out of him as well.
Yeah, it's awesome just to watch him grow. I love it.
Yes, yeah. You guys have really got it all covered. You got the fun zone, stuff for the big kids and the little kids, of course, but and then a mix of family stuff and music and sports. Everything is really covered in all of this. How do you guys keep coming up with new ideas?
We communicate with each other a lot.
Yeah,
I think we had a meeting last week and we already started planning for next year.
yeah,
Just different things that we can tweak. So usually, while the event is running, we just start planning again.
yeah.
And just
You-
as the year comes up, we just say, "Hey, this is a good idea," and then we tweak it and
Yeah.
make it work.
And you see things you can improve, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I had a meeting with Jeff Dale earlier this week, who's involved heavily as well, and we got talking about the committee, and you know, of course I see a list of who's involved, and I said, you know, Jeff, it's really cool to see over the years that I've been involved with it to see who's joined this team of wondrous people. It's You're all really like a family, aren't you?
We are, yeah. I got big love for all those people.
Yeah.
All those people. They're a bunch of members of our community that just love our community, and we don't get paid for it. We give all of our time. It is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen that through you all over the years, and it's nice to observe that from afar. So I can imagine the feeling you get when you're close with everybody there, and so many people in the community really appreciate all of you. You should know that. And all the business. It's just one of the coolest events around as far as community goes, to make it happen
Yep.
and make it work and make it a fun event for everybody who's involved. I do know that also on the Saturday is the parade, right at 11 o'clock.
Yep.
And we want everybody to come out there and see that. But if you can't, I'll be live streaming the parade as well this year. So
Cool.
we'll be able to show that off. And I'm hopefully going to catch the Captain Kidd pirate docking as well. We're not.
You have to. I did not live in Corunna as a child. I lived in Sarnia, but a couple members of our community just pressed that Captain Kidd has to come out of the water. He has
Right.
to. So
Yep.
they talked, we listened, and it's happening at 6:00. So on Friday. So he's coming, and we're really excited for it.
Yeah. I'm excited to be back there again in person too. So looking forward to seeing you in person as well, and everybody.
It's been a while.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We'll have to try to hang out for a little while when they give you a little break somewhere in between.
Can't wait.
Ashley, thank you so much for being the face of Captain Kidd Day here today, and thanks to all the rest of the committee if they're watching for all their hard work. Is there anything else you want to add before I let you get back to your busy real estate day?
No, I think I got everything on my list.
Awesome, Ashley. Thanks again.
Okay, thanks for having us. Can't wait to see everybody out in the park.
All right. Take care. Ashley Robbins, who is a part of Captain Kidd Days, and of course, one of the sponsors out there as well. And I meant that when I said that to her. Like, I've gotten to know many of the people on the committee over the years, and even before Captain Kidd Day, there is so much genuine effort put into this, and their hearts are truly in it. So if you've never been to Captain Kidd Day, why not? It's coming up this weekend, of course, starting on the Thursday. Actually, there's going to be an evening, movie evening, and then it goes through Friday, Saturday, fireworks on the Sunday night as well. You can simply just go to Captain Kidd Days on Facebook. It's all right there. Everything's listed. And of course, a shout out again to Bad Dog for being the ones to put on the no charge courtesy shuttle. I know they've done this for several years, and Bad Dog, a big community supporter. And like I said with Ashley, like, this whole community gets together and gets in on this gig. Like, if you're not in on this thing, something's going on. All right. That's happening this weekend, once again, coming up. And of course, I will be live streaming the parade, and I'll be going live throughout the weekend as well. And I'm excited to see the talent contest and just everybody getting out and enjoying. And I've called Mother Nature. I called ahead. She said it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Thanks, Ashley, again for being here. All right. Well, thanks one more time to all of you for being here. And don't forget that motorcycles are on the road. There's a lot of motorcycle rides happening throughout the week, and there's just motorcycles on the road. So drive aware and ride aware. And riders of motorcycles, you be nice and safe out there to the other people on the road as well. Don't forget that. And of course, as always, thanks to all my sponsors, and thanks to all of you who are here every week and watching. Listen, if you want to do me a huge favor, I'd really appreciate it. Click the like button. That's nice. But the most important button that you can click is the share button. I have people on this show every week to help promote what they do and what they are about. And it's no good if you don't share it around so we can spread the message. So please take a moment right now, share the link on YouTube, or click the share button on your Facebook or wherever you're watching from, and spread the news of Captain Kid Days coming up this week. Well, that's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better weekend. I will see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.